because we don't have it. Yeah. My fucking party? Dead. Like, she's out like a light. That's really fucked. She she's crushing on another guy that is married or has a girlfriend or whatever, I don't know. And then he was getting mad because she was flirting with me, and I told him straight up, I was like, dude, I was like, you have a girlfriend for one, and I said, I'm married. I'm married, man. I was like, no. And he was like, but you used to like her, blah blah blah. I was like, no. I said, I used to flirt with her before I was married. And yeah, so I'm just killing everything because why the fuck not? It'd be alright, we'll be able to melt him pretty fast. There's a shield I can take. Is combat position any good? I can't remember. What did you ask? Shot? Yeah, I do. Give me 1 second, I'll put it out if these after dead. She's out, it'll just take her a second to spawn. There she is. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to pull her away. She wouldn't let me go in her inventory. Houdini, the guy that was trying to buy my temps, didn't buy them, and now they're stuck in my inventory. He said, will you do 4? No. He was like, no, I don't want them. After I pulled him. After he said he was going to buy him for 6.5. So, yeah, that's a kick in the nuts. Yeah, most of the time I can get him to go for 7 overnight, like, pretty easily. Yeah. He moved again, behind me.
Souls of the dead arise and kill these interlopers.
Motherfucker bounced out of my ship. Dude, she's like, I don't even know. I'm gonna fuck with her so bad when she wakes up. Ah, Frost Staff. Wow. Wow, I like. I'm actually gonna keep that Frost Staff and build a fucking Frost Warden. They're so fucking annoying. Hmm.
Go around.
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, as long as you're not heavy attack and you don't build a heavy attack build, you should be alright. Are we gonna kill the Skeever King for an extra boss, or are we skipping him? I don't know if they do or not.
I'm not even sure.
Shit, what are you building again?
I'm a high elf.
No, you don't need anything from here. We can skip him. Yep. You're building most of you. Yeah, most of your gear. Yeah, most of your gear is made. So I can give you an idea. It's gonna be Hunding's Rage, which it does a lot of critical damage. All, like for the Nightblade, most of their damage comes from their stealth crit. And like it, yeah, and arrows. Yep. And if you're gonna be one of the spammy people, it's cool. Like I have a controlled Nightblade. My Nightblade is, hey, I'm coming in your face. Well, I'm gonna shoot you. Like I duck down, I hit him with the poison arrow, I take away all their buffs. They can't heal up because of the poison, so they can't heal themselves. And then I use a two-handed instead of dual wield, and I charge in at them and just fucking gank them. Like you can ask Houdin, he watched my fucking Nightblade in action when I was actually good, and now I'm not as good as I used to be. I haven't played in a while, but fuck you. See, I like my Nightblade, don't get me wrong, but the Sork is so much easier. So much easier. Right now, the only attacks I'm using, guys, is heavy attacks. Unless it's a boss fight. I'm just sitting there pulling the trigger. Oh, might as well grab that stuff. Ah, fuck, they did it to me too. I used the box and jumped back up. I won't lie, I've been picking it up. and I don't have one for a while, so I'm pretty much screwed. It hurts. That's why I don't play as much. Yep. Whenever you have 900 spaces out of like 260. And try to manage that. There's no managing that. Oh, someone's gonna come and get ganked. Oh, the ship's getting ganked. Save him. Save ship.
No! I was trying to get away. I was trying to heal.
Save ships.
What do you mean save ships? Oh man!
That's gonna be the new. Run, both ends run. I'm gonna get her on me. Alright, now run. Who is she ganking right now? Oh. You want me to hold her? I'll hold her. I can sustain pretty decently. All you hear is Hall in the background.
You know she's gonna be like, there's a mute button for a reason.
No, she blended on her dog. She did, she blended on her dog. It's like, that wasn't me, it was my dog.
Oh my god.
But she came in my party just to snore. And she didn't even leave the party the first time. Like, she knew she was gonna fall back to sleep.
Eileen, no!
Yeah, I just went pro. Wow. I'm at 106 out of 110. Does anybody want my laurel? No, it's a yellow, but it's for, I don't even know what it's for, honestly. Garbage. Oh, an ingredient for crafting. Melashite shard. That's for making glass armor. Oh, got a cauldron piece. That's not too bad. There might be a chest on this boat. No, there's not even one over there. It might be over here then.
Our investigation is.
No, it's not even back there. Wow.
But the way.
Is it up here? Wow, we missed all the chests in here. Oh well. Yeah, you can just run up this door over here to end it. Oh fuck, I gotta get some sleep. It's already 2 in the morning. Yeah, shit, after I go visit my Grim tomorrow, I'll be back on. I'll probably be playing ESO, mainly. I'm trying to get my guild back alive, because it kinda died a little. Yeah, Wicked, whatever help you need, tomorrow whenever I get on, I'll run you through either Skyreach or try to help you get to level 50 at least. Or I'll make you level 40 gear, and then you can use the level 40 gear into your 160. And that'll help you out. Because I seen you're level 38. Done. I seen you on and I invited you. I was gonna tell you, what level are you? That's what I wanted to ask you.
What, man?
Yeah.
I think I just said 24. I
Okay,
haven't played. I haven't played the
remind
past
me
couple of
tomorrow.
days.
I know. Yeah, I know. Remind me tomorrow. I will make you level 30 gear. But you gotta
Hmm.
remember to remind me because I'll forget. Like, I forget really easy.
Yeah.
And you'll get to see the difference between crafted gear and, like, you'll know the difference between the two. And I have, if anybody needs help leveling their trait trees, like their blacksmithing, woodworking, all that stuff, I have all the intricate pieces. I have them stacked up in the bank, to help people. So if you need help with that kind of stuff, just let me know. Means they're both
What,
in the guild.
just learning how to craft and all that?
No, it's not really learning how to craft. They're intricate pieces. They level it by like 120% more. So it levels
Uh,
the level up a lot quicker, so you can level the skill tree up quicker.
at
And
some point I'm gonna have you teach me how to craft.
oh,
'Cause
it's
I'm
pretty
not-
easy. Like I can actually give you a little rundown. Follow me. Come here. Come here real quick.
uh,
I'll just show you how easy it is. Okay, so here's the major craft stations in like this zone. Like these are okay. So you're gonna see here's a clothing station. Here's a blacksmithing station. Go into the clothing station. I'm gonna go into this clothing station so I can walk you through it. Go ahead and hit use, and then you'll see refine, creation, deconstruct, improvement, research, and patterns. Refine, that's refining your materials that you farm. Okay, so you can have, I believe you would have like I don't even know what you would have right now because I don't know what your level is for it. If you're level 1, you should have like, I believe, I don't even know. I don't even know what you have for your refined materials. But you refine that material down to get to your main material. Okay, your creation tab. Okay, so if you look, you'll see all of your major, like your pieces of your light armor. So it's light and medium under the clothing. So them are the difference. Medium armor is for stamina, light armor is for magicka, heavy armor is for tanks. That's the difference between the three. If you're going to craft certain pieces, say you want to craft the robe, okay, you go down and you'll see jute. Okay, you'll see it and it'll say you need level, you need however many pieces. Say you're making yourself level 14 gear. You need 13 pieces of jute for like that piece. And then you go down and you see what style you can do it in. Like I can do it in high elf right now. And like you choose whatever trait underneath, you choose whatever trait that you have researched. Okay, and if you go into deconstruct, you can deconstruct pieces like the intricate piece that I was talking about. Like this piece here, it's 280% research. So if I deconstruct that, it gives me 280% more towards the bar leveling. And then you can deconstruct certain pieces to get certain material back. Okay, the improvement tab is where you can make your gear better from, like whenever I make your gear level 30, you're gonna see your gear and you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff like a full set because it's gonna be set gear. Okay, like there's difference between like gear that's made, like just gear you can make in the tables, and between set gear, and I'll talk about set gear later because that's something that's the only thing you would need to learn is like set gear. But like for the like um the improvement tab, all it does is make your gear better using tannings and stuff. Like say you have a purple piece, like I have embellable ether gloves. Okay, I have these. I think I linked them to Yins. Yeah, I did. I linked them in the Gale chat. Okay, so say I wanted to improve them to gold. I would hit triangle, or not triangle, I would hit X, and it would cost me however many tannings I need for that piece. So, um, right now, I have 15. I have 15 draw waxes. I could upgrade them if I wanted to, if I needed to. I don't need to because I already have all the pieces upgraded. Okay, so that's how you would upgrade this stuff. If you want to do, like, look at weapons and stuff, it's all the same how the crafting works. Under research, research is your most important on your crafting character. The research tab is where you research the traits, and you have to research every single trait to be able to make set armor like me. Like, I'm a 9 trait crafter. What that means is I have 9 traits on every piece of gear. Okay, and going through it, if you look on some of them, every single piece of gear has 9 traits, no matter what it is. And every time you research it, it researches by however many you have done. So, say you have nothing done on, like, the jerkin robe. Okay, and you go research something you have, and it takes 6 hours. Then the next piece is 12 hours. Then the next piece after that is 24 hours. And then it keeps going up and up and up. Your last piece will take close to a month to finish. And if you do all 3 at the same time, because you can eventually research 3 at a time. And you just get everything possible researched for whatever you're working on towards your character. Like my character, this character here, this is my light armor character. I build everything up for light armor for my crafter, and then I build a crafter for heavy armor, and then I build a crafter for medium. So I have a crafter for everything. And then, like I was saying, with once you get your trades started to research, I'll show you some armor that you can make, like, to get you used to it, but it won't be worth anything for you to sell, or it won't be worth anything for you to use, because the armor that I make you will be a million times better than what you'll be able to make. It's like, it all depends, really, honestly. Like, there's some lower trait gear that's decent if you have the right traits on it. But work on divines, okay? Anything you get divines, research the hell out of it, because that's one you want, for sure. 100%. Divines is one of the best traits for... Divines is one of the best traits you can put on your gear because of your Mundus Stone. If you don't have a Mundus Stone, I can take you back to my craft house and I'll let you pick a stone. But, you said you're going to be a mage, I recommend going with the Thief, because it gives you extra critical damage. Okay, it's the same thing for you, Wicked. If you don't have a Mundus Stone, get the Thief Stone, because it gives you extra critical, and that's what your build is too, even though you're stamina. You make sure you have your stone and wear a lot of divines, and you'll notice the difference because it gives you 10% per piece. So, it's 10 times 7, so it's 70% extra damage of critical. So you get 70% extra critical on top of all your skills and all your buffs. And you think of it that way. And then you can build it up to where it's like fucking ridiculous. Like hitting like a truck. Everything is all the same. Like, all the crafting stuff is all the same. Everything has 7 traits. And everything has the same 7 traits besides weapons. Weapons are... they're a little different. They have some different traits, like sharpened and infused and all that stuff. Like, you can get infused on clothing too, though. I don't think you can actually get infused on weapons, but you know what I'm saying. There's different traits for everything. There's piercing. It's like it gives you extra critical for your weapons. I don't recommend piercing, but you can still go with it because it can be good for whatever you're doing. It all depends on what you want for your build, or you can go with sharpen, which is best in slot. Sharpen will never go out of best in slot, so that's one thing to always keep on your weapons, is sharpened. Anything else, like if you're running, you said you might run a healing bar or your healing staff on a back bar, get powered on it. Get powered on your restoration staff because it gives you extra healing. So that's stuff you need to think of, like, towards traits. Everything revolves around traits and how long it takes to research. And that's all crafting is in a nutshell.
I I know I got the like I'm saving this instant research thing that I got right now.
Yeah, save it until you're able to research. Um, Save it until you get your skill trees up to where you can do 3 under each. Okay, so you'll be able to research 3 under blacksmithing, 3 under woodworking, and 3 under um, your clothing. Okay, get everything defined that you possibly can, and for your woodworking, do shields. Do your shields first. Even though you're not going to be a shield character, shields is one of the hardest ones to do because the traits are kind of harder to get for it because they don't drop as often. Unless it's a really good shield, you don't want to throw a really good shield away. When you get to 160, watch what you're breaking down and watch what you're getting rid of. Post it in guild chat first. If you don't know what you have, gear-wise, post it in guild chat and I'll let you know what it's worth and I'll let you know, based off of what it is, if it'd be good for your build. Because there's like some gear that can drop on the ground is better than the gear that I can make, and I can make the best gear in the game, like craftable set wise.
I got a lot of crafting materials in my inbox still. From
Think
like
of
when I
this,
was
okay?
off.
Whenever you get to 160, I would still be low on material to make you gear because it takes 800 ancestor silk to make light gear. It makes around 7.5 pieces if you make the hat included. It's around 800 ancestor silk. Ancestor silk sells for 20k per stack of 200. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, almost 100k to make you a full set of 160 gear. But I make it for free. I make all the guildies gear for free.
I know. Yeah, I got
But
all this. I got all that crafting material still from like the daily like inbox thing that I had going for a while on my other character. So I have all that still sitting in there.
Well, whenever I talk to my wife tomorrow, I'm gonna see if she'll spend some money on me and get me plus. And if she gets me plus, I will start playing this like fucking religious. Again.
I'm debating. I'm debating because Nachapa sent me $50 through PayPal. So originally I was gonna go with my phone plan because my internet was out a while back. I'm not sure if you saw that message. And I thought I wasn't gonna be on for a while, and my phone plan was gonna be out. So I asked him. Like, I told him I wanted to keep my phone on that way I could stay in contact with all you guys. And stuff. And I didn't have the money to keep my phone on. So he ended up just sending me $50 for it.
Oh, damn.
But now
yeah,
that...
Chopa's like that. Yeah, he's like that. He just tosses it out like it's candy.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, originally he asked if I needed help with the internet bill. I was like... Dude, there ain't no way you're gonna be able to cover my internet bill. It's like $200 and something.
Yeah, he was trying to throw money out at me again, and I told him no. I said if I can't afford it, I said I just won't play, and I'll give the team up to one of the ones that are able to still play. And he understands everything that's going on with the team. Like I talked to him, and I tried to get everybody like in the game. This isn't relating to you because you're one of the ones I didn't message, but I was trying to get Dragon and everybody else together and talk to them because none of them were listening to, like, if they want to be like still with Xtel, they have to play together. So I got them to actually play together today, and they played and everything, and Dragon rage quit and he quit playing again. I said, Dragon, I'm trying to get the team back together. I said, as much as possible. I have a lot of shit going on, man. My grandma's in the hospital. There's a lot of shit going on that people don't know. Like, my grandma just went through open heart surgery yesterday. And, like, I haven't been wanting to play. That's why I've been on Minecraft and, like, games that are, like, that's why I haven't been playing COD.
Right.
And then my grandma's okay right now. She's okay. She made it through her surgery and everything. and she's going back in for surgery. She's getting stents put in her heart on Tuesday, and then they're doing surgery on. She has a major cyst in her lower abdomen that can go like it can rupture at any time and kill her. Like she's going through so much shit, and then that's where I've been. Like I've been at the hospital most of the time because they thought she was going to go in the middle of the night, and I went down and I got to talk to her and everything, and then I didn't get back on.
Oh damn. Yeah, friggin'. For me, it's just, I don't know. Like, I know I'm gonna start doing backup YouTube again.
Well, if you still have the $50, you should split it and get us both ESO Plus and do it.
So I gotta.
I'm being serious.
Well, I gotta wait for fucking. Whatchamacallit? I gotta wait until it clears. Cause when you sent it to me, it's like they gotta clear it, I guess, and it's not gonna be cleared till the 14th.
Wow.
So it's just like pending still as a transaction on my account. And does the money go straight on my card through there, or I have to actually use PayPal to purchase?
What, through PayPal? You have to use PayPal to purchase.
Is there a way
it won't
to
go
use?
on your card at all.
Is
No,
there
you can't use your card unless you get the business card. I have the PayPal business card, but like it's a process to even get it. It took me forever to be able to qualify for it.
Is there a way to even pay for ESO Plus through that?
Yes, because you can use PayPal through your account.
Alright.
Like once you get it, you're able to even send like the $14 or whatever it is, whatever the price is for it. You're able to send it directly to my PayPal, and I'll be able to do it through my PayPal too. Like we don't have to like share information.
Right.
If you do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about possibly picking up ESO Plus.
It's worth it. I'm telling you. You can't even ask wickedness. It's like I can't play it without it right now because like my inventory, I'm full again, so I'm bored and I'm just walking around doing nothing. And then
it's $14 for how long?
For a month, that's the lowest price. I normally do 3 months, but let me look here. I haven't actually looked at it in a while. They might have lowered the price.
So I was gonna see what it was for like close to a year.
And I don't even think they do year. I'm looking right now. I'm about to look it up.
You can look it up in the Crown Store, right?
For 12 months, it's $139.
Damn.
It is that's how much it's always been though.
For 1 month, it's $14.99. For 3 months, it's $41.99. For 6 months, it's $77.99. For 12 months, it's $139.99.
Damn.
You get it for a month, like that month will help you like incredibly a lot. I was buying ESO Plus whenever I was working. I was buying it for PC and for Xbox One and for PlayStation. I was buying it for both. So think about that one. And I was buying the $50 one every month. And just stacking them on top of each other. So I had like close to a year for free because I only played when I needed to, or whenever I could buy it, I would buy it.
I was also thinking, because I've been thinking about this for a while now. I want to get a hold of Nachapa and like kind of talk. I want to do a YouTube series kind of on Excel a little bit. Like talking about the organization, how you got it started up, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And also talk to the team members and stuff like that. Their backstory.
The only thing that's irking me a little bit, they're a little unorganized.
Yeah.
That gets to me a little bit because the other teams are more organized. The ones that they care about are more organized. Like their Battlefield team is more organized than their COD team. COD team is for world champs. for the recognition. That's where you would get your recognition.
Right.
And they focus more on Battlefield and Fortnite. And they have two COD teams. Like, we're one of the COD teams, and their other COD team could probably destroy us. And that's not saying we're bad, but that's just saying they have more practice together.
True.
But they can't work as a team for competitive. That's why they're as Team B. That's why we got listed as Team A, because Choppa seen me play. He watched how I met him. I did all the artwork. That's how I met him. Like I was going through Fiverr and I did all of his artwork for like their streaming stuff, all of their banner work, you know, like the Reaper stuff. I did everything.
So I want to start, like, I kind of want to turn into a full-time streamer through Xtel, though. That's the thing. Like, I've been looking into that, like, as a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. I kind of want to start doing something like that.
I'm going to tell him I want to still be an Xtel, but as an off team, that's not the main team.
Right.
So we can do stuff for Xtel, and represent them, but not be a part of the major stuff that's going on, because no one else is working towards that, and it seems like every time we get ahead of something, it just falls right back down again.
And I mean, let's be honest here, friggin' like everyone being on and stuff, I mean, we haven't made any, you know, push on game battles.
And we haven't did any call points, anything. And my biggest thing was I was trying to get everybody prepared as a team to go and do that. I didn't want everybody to jump in the one like wacky and crazy. It took Crazy forever just to get his account done. And not only that, that's not a big issue there. But what I was saying is, like, I didn't want to put them through game battles like that, and then them get destroyed in game battles and not want to go through with it. You know what I'm saying? And then because they work together as a team, they do, and they start doing call-outs and everything when they're under pressure, but then everything falls apart. And then they start getting pissed off, and then it just falls apart, and that's not how it's supposed to be. I cannot do it. I won't.
See, like, don't get me wrong. When I played, like, remember how I told you before I even joined that, I was, like, you know, a while back I was in that organization. The way we played, literally, we practiced with the whole clan. Like, our clan was so huge, we had, like, at least 3 or 4 different teams. And
yeah, and that's the biggest issue, because we don't have a scrimmage team to go against to actually get good practice. And
get that
me,
chemistry.
I go off of fair advantage. If I am playing in a scrimmage, it's gonna be fair host. I'm not playing on a broken host.
Right.
Like, if I'm hosting, you know, I'm not hosting against another full team, and I'm not letting another full team host against my team, because it's uneven. And it doesn't matter what anybody says, it is uneven.
Right.
And that's just because how the game is. That's why I like having fair hosts.
Well, put it this way, like, we didn't just scrimmage either. Like, we all just jumped into game battles. We lost a lot, but we got better throughout that losing. Like, we weren't getting frustrated.
I'm forced to earn pro points. If I'm doing game battles with Xtel, my thing is, if I'm having to go through game battles, I have to be earning pro points. If I'm not earning pro points and they see me going through games, they're gonna strip us from the fucking team. And I've already got told that. That's why I've been trying to lead everybody else away from game battles, because he was telling Nachapa and then the main guy, I can't remember his name even right now, honestly. They were saying for us to stay away from game battles and get better as a team before we start going in. And I said, yeah, I understand that. And then Nachapa seen the wins that we had on the old one, and he seen the losses and everything. He said, why weren't we pushing for pro points then? So he was wanting us to go in. They were trying to rush me to go in, for us to go in to start trying to earn pro points off of money. Like, to where they were funding the money and us going in to win the games. And if we didn't win, we would lose the pro points. Like, I didn't want to I didn't want to put the team in that position to lose that bad.
Right.
And I was getting pushed from multiple different directions by him. Like, they would tell me to do one thing and then tell me to do another. Like,
I mean, honestly, I kind of hate to say it, but I'm gonna kind of say it. I don't think Wacky and Crazy are gonna be meant for team battles anyway. They kind of play, like, straight up, they play, each and every game, they play with that pause mentality, and they freeze up too much. And that's, something they gotta work on, but then again, I don't think they're gonna ever get over that. That's, like, something that's gonna be there.
yes, there's times I've seen Crazy go off mad. Like, he goes off whenever he doesn't have his baby on his mind, because that's his biggest issue. But that's family, you know. With Wacky, what it is with Wacky, whenever he freezes up, is because he's trying to use a scuff that has the back panels, and the only reason he freezes is because he takes his hand off of the joystick to reach the back pedals.
Right.
Like, there's things, like, I've seen Wacky was going off today, doing better than me. Going fucking absolutely ballistic, but then, like,
I mean, I was telling him, because, like, either way, like, he wouldn't be able to use the scuff during the actual tournaments, because the scuffs are not allowed now, they're banned.
Yep.
So I was telling him he has to get used to playing without using the scuffs. Like, bang.
Yep, and he would do better. Like, it's a twitch shooter, it's not a normal COD.
Right.
It's basically Black Ops 3 without jump, is what it is. Because Black Ops 3 was the same way, a twitch shooter.
And one thing I am thinking about doing, because, and this is up to you, I mean, if you think you will actually play it. Because I know they're coming out with a PUBG, game battles ladder and stuff for PlayStation. I do want to get a team together for PUBG for Xtail. Because,
you would have to talk.
They do have a crap load of tournaments.
I know he would push you off the COD team if you would do it, but he's you would have to talk to the chopper for that, because I'm not in charge of anything like switching or anything. The only thing I'm in charge of is the COD team.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm saying, like, if that came down to the point, like, if our team completely just died off of it, like that.
Yeah, it is like our team is basically done. And the chopper's already told me this. He said if it doesn't get going, he said we're not going to get cut from the team, but we're going to get cut off of a team.
Right.
And he was keeping me. He said he's going to keep me and move me to B and train B, so they could start earning points. And I said no, I didn't want to cut the people that I recruited. Like, I didn't want to cut Dragon, but he changes so much, like, with his mood.
Dragon, he rage quits every fucking time. Like, if we were to earn pro points, as soon as we lose a match, he instantly gets frustrated and he ends up going offline. And that's gonna hold us back right there. Because then he's doing that constantly. We're not gonna be able to get.
I already told him this. Like, I argued with him. I didn't argue with, like, Wacky and them. They understood everything I said to him. Whenever I told him, I said we need to work more as a team. I said before I put yins into anything to where yins are earning anything, I said yins got to work better as a team. And that's exactly what I said to him, and I said it to everyone together. I said we need to work better as a team, or I will not put us into, like, paid game.
I mean, if he moved you to B team, I would literally go with you to B team if I had to. Because, I mean, I'm active. I'm just haven't been on playing because, you know, everyone else hasn't really been on doing anything. So I've been
on, like, I play in the morning whenever I'm able to, but other than that, I don't have the need to get on.
Like,
that's how I feel, because no one's, like, if I see people playing with each other again, like, Wacky and his brother are always together. They're always playing. Them
Right.
two are always playing, but the thing is, they won't invite anybody unless they get invited first, and that's how they are, and that's how they've always been.
Right.
Like, they'll play. Like, if you invite them to play or whatever, they'll join, and they'll all join up. Like, that's just how they are. They don't just say, "Oh, he's on, let's invite him in." They're not like the rest of us. They'll play.
I mean, I was
They
about to
just
say,
play.
if we had if I had my connection still with my old team, so I know they probably are still playing, but they don't play. They haven't played game battles in a long time, but I know they're like godly good at God. Because like we literally like the way my schedule was when I was on this team, bro. I was going to school still, so like this is back in high school. I was still getting up at 6 in the morning, but like I didn't go to bed till 3 in the morning. We literally stayed up all night practicing, grinding. I literally went to school with 3 hours of sleep. Still passed every single fucking class with flying colors. I don't know how the fuck I did it because I wasn't even studying or anything.
Yeah, I used to play fucking Battlefield. Battlefield 4 got me in a lot of trouble in school.
But like I used
I
to,
didn't sleep. I slept through class, and I failed to sleeping in class with the all passing grades with a 4.0 GPA, and I ended up failing for attendance apparently because I slept through most of my classes.
oh no. No, I didn't really sleep through any of my classes. Like I'll be listening, but I had my head down. So like I wasn't sleeping. I just had my head down, just like laying there. Yep, I'm listening. I hear you. Like they didn't even care as much for that. And they're just like, oh yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking.
Yeah, she would come. Yeah, she would come and tap on my shoulder. The one teacher, her name was Miss Clausen. She would come tap on my shoulder. She's like, "Are you up?" "Yeah, I'm up listening to you." She's like, "Okay, go to M school." I said, "Okay."
Friggin'. But like the thing is, with these guys, like we had so much chemistry because like we just practiced every single night. We had meetings, like we literally no-lifed Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
We
I'm
practiced and
gonna
everything.
post. Yeah, I'm gonna post for a meeting for us to get a meeting going. Not tomorrow. I'm going up to see my grandma in the hospital tomorrow.
Hmm.
But probably tomorrow night, maybe. I don't know who's all gonna be on.
Well, you already know I'm gonna be on. You already know this. I already told you. You know I'm always on. You just gotta message me to let me know if we're doing a meeting or if we're playing.
And we'll go through a little bit of a talk with one another. We don't have to all be on the same game. As long as we're in the party together. And I'm gonna give it one last try to get it back together.
I mean, the way I look at it is, if they decide to leave,
Bond's still there. I mean, yeah, Bond's still there, but he's not really on as much, and
Well-
he can't go through. He can't go to live events. That's the biggest issue.
well,
Because
his thing, yeah, but work and everything, he hasn't been on as much too because of work.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's his biggest issue. But then again, Vaughn was basically a backup to us, you know.
Mhm.
Anyway, so like that's our backup in that situation. That's why I got him on the team. It's like if we needed a backup for game battles, he would be more than likely to fill it out. Because he's really good with his callouts. This kid actually works well. Like, if you realize every game that we have played, he's actually built chemistry easily with all of us.
Mhm.
And that's a perfect fit. Like, we have to get rid of the others at any point. At this point, like, I would say look on the game battles forums and
But
see.
here's the thing: I will not push them out. I molded people into better players before. I mean, I had people that couldn't work it all together,
Right.
and I turned them into a championship win.
True.
And it's the same thing that happened. I mean, the same shit that's going on right now with the team is the same shit I dealt with in the first team I ever ran. To where people they wanted everything, but until they got what they wanted, they didn't want to work together. And they have chemistry. The brothers, I mean, Crazy and Wacky have chemistry together. Whenever they start talking and working together, they go off. And we went off against people that were fucking max. They were all max prestige, try-hard motherfuckers. 6-man group, and we stomped them into the ground with 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
When they're working together, and whenever they show the chemistry like together, it would work. It's just whenever they're in a situation where they know it's like competitive wise, they freeze. The way to break that is getting them working together more like in a competitive setting. That's not like scrims, but they would have to work it 10 times harder just to get them out of that same rut. Like I had people like this one dude. Okay, he had a 0.39 KD. He went to the championship in Black Ops 1, and we won with him on the team, with him positive, with him getting the game-winning kill on Capture the Flag. Like. And we molded, like, he literally was molded, and he even said this. He said, you turned me into a better player and into a better person. He said he couldn't believe what he went through going in with the team. And you can't even go on my friends list and ask him. His name's TFW Revenge. And he's still on my friends list on Facebook as TFW Revenge. His name's Luke Jahavik. And I now know him personally. He had the worst KD I ever seen in my life, and he won a COD championship.
Damn.
And we had people, like, there was 2 people, they weren't the best, but we let them into the team, because at the time we were open recruiting to get backups.
Right.
And we let backups fill in for ones that they basically just up and said, we can't go. So Luke and a couple other players they were backups, but they still had permissions to go, and they had the money to get their plane tickets and everything. And his father, Luke, his dad ended up going with them because he was still too young to go on a plane by himself. And fucking, they flew him to Las Vegas, and we won the championship.
Oh.
Yeah, I won 3 championships. I won Nashville's championship, I won Las Vegas, and I won fucking Tennessee.
Damn. Friggin', when it comes on the COD, man, I don't know, but I want to get back into it, but I need that, team that's that has that motivation to work,
And they don't, and that's one of the things that throws me off from wanting to play. It throws me off to want to actually push, because if I'm throwing in all that extra work and no one's trying to push it, like give it back, I mean, I'm not going to want to do it, and that's just how it is.
It's very, very true.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw in 100% for 10%.
I mean, I told the choppers, like, I mean, between everyone else that needs to be on in order to get this done, like, I'm on all the time. So, I mean, it's not like I'm not just hopping on, not playing, because I'm on all the time. It's just the fact of others getting other people to get, playing is what we're having problems with.
And my biggest thing, I don't want to lose Wacky and Crazy as my close friends, and it's not even that, like, it's not just over the friendship, it's because they're going to see themselves, they're going to think, oh, they don't think we're good enough to do it, and then they're just not going to want to play with us, and I don't want it to be like that. Dragon, I can care less, honestly, because he doesn't even like the game in the first place. All he does is fucking complain about it.
Hey. And
he ain't gonna quit being my friend over it if I kick him off. Like,
well, here's the thing. Like, friggin', you gotta put it this way. When we were friggin' playing game battles, and this is back when me and him were doing duos, okay? Like, our first duos match, I hopped us into team deathmatch just to try to get him used to, the gunfights or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a decent game. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. I was doing fucking phenomenal against these kids. And what Dragon was doing, he kept on pushing them. And I'm telling them, be patient. Don't push them. Because you push them, when we have the lead, you're giving them the lead. There's a time limit to this.
Mm-hmm.
When we're up, why would you push them? had them push us. Basically, what I was just trying to tell him. And he was getting all frustrated about it, and he kept on dying, and he gave him the lead eventually. And then after we lost, he literally got all mad. He's like, no, this is fucking bullshit, and all that. I'm like, bruh. I was trying to tell you how the hell you're gonna win this game, but you won't listen to me,
Oh, wickedness, I never told you. I run a COD Pro team. But it's like, it's kind of in the dumps right now, but we're trying to get it back out. It's a shooter. We do game battles, for Major League Gaming, and we're in a team that is, they have a secondary team that runs game, like they run live events and everything, and we get, like, we have the opportunity to be paid to play, basically. But the situation right now, we're trying to get our team strong together and like organized, because right now it's like no one wants to put in work with the team, and it's just like, why try at the moment?
I mean, me and Big been sitting here trying to get these guys to work with us for a while now. It's just,
we can, I think what we can do, over recruit, but how we do that is talk to Nachapa and tell him we need to over recruit just to replace them until they get better.
Basically.
And then I'll tell them.
And that will pretty much actually open up a chance to scrim.
Yep. And it'll help them get better. And for the better, whoever wins out of, like, I'll do matches against each other, make everybody do matches against each other, including myself, and I'll put the best ones that work together for game battles. And if
even if we over, like if we even over recruit, okay, like it's just the whole over recruiting process, okay? Think about that. If you over recruit and say if all of us get good, just working together, that could be a potential third team, in Excel.
Yep.
So, I mean, it will work in both favors for Excel and for, us. It's not completely one-sided,
Yep. And then I'll talk to the Trump and everything, see if he approves to over-recruit, because over-recruiting is bad right now with the teams, because we're not making any progress. So,
but part of that is because, like, with the over-recruiting, we're gonna start making progress. It's the people that we do have right now, like, between the dedication
they work good together on their terms, is what it is.
Yeah. And then with the team I was running with before, we were just doing whatever with the fucking RDS team. They basically, we had at least 80 members recruited within like a month. And we all were all playing. We had girl gamers that were joining the clan and getting into game battles, all this shit with us. So, I mean, the only thing that stopped everything is people started leaving because the leader was married, okay? And he literally was sitting there trying to get with one of the girl gamers that was like in the clan. And we're all sitting there hearing him. He's like, oh, I'm not cheating and all that shit. Like, bullshit, nigga. You over here trying to fucking get in her pants and shit. Sending her nudes and shit. And we're all over here in the party hearing her say, no, stop doing this. Stop harassing me. So we all ended up fucking just leaving because of that shit. It's like, like our best players that we had at the time left as well. And I'm pretty sure if I got in contact with this, because I do know one of the best players that we had. I'm not sure if he's still on though, as much on that account, like he didn't make a new account or whatever. Because then again, this is like back in 2011, so you never know. But I could see if he's been on or not when not still playing, and if he was ever down to play again. Cause he was so dominantly good that every time we scrimmed, we always scrimmed like the best players that we had in the organization. And I made it my personal mission to try to outslay him each and every fucking game.
I am a slayer. I'm not a pusher. I stay. If I'm playing in it, like if I'm playing competitive, I get loud, and I tell people to stay. I constantly tell people to stay back, and if they're not listening, I'll get pissed off. And
you see how easy it is. Well, you see how easy it is for me to average a 1.7 KD after coming back after years not playing. I used to be one of those guys that sat there and barely got like over a .90 on KDs.
Yeah, I'm at a 266 right now. My main.
I'm only like a 1.73. Like it's been going up slowly.
Yeah, I got mine up a little bit. I was my buddy kind of fucked it up a little bit, but I fixed it for the most part. He dropped it from a point. I was at a 276, and he dropped it from a 276 to a 262, and I got it back up to a 266. Today,
Damn.
like just from playing a couple games today, and I got the tier like 69. I gotta get to 70 to get.
I might actually hop on and play for a little bit. Oh, another thing. Big. Just thinking about this. Tomorrow, depending on how the situation goes, do you want to try out the duos ladder for Blackout with me?
Which one is it?
It's Call of Duty Blackout. It's Blackout, but it's they have a whole duos ladder for it. So basically, like I guess it would be us two, but we have to team up with 2 other members and play squads. And we could play for either most kills or longest survivor.
Longest survivor is what I would play. Because
you can look up the well, you could basically look up the rules. Basically how they have it lined out.
The ritual is complete.
I've won the hell. I
know on Blackout I'm good.
Solo wins. I got 12 solo wins on Blackout.
I got 2 solo wins, but most of my solo wins have been like 9 kill games, or at least 10 kill games. I know I can get kills. Like there's no problem with me getting kills, cause I am a slayer when it comes down to Blackout, and part of it is because of my PUBG background. When I played PUBG Mobile and everything, I played Blackout essentially like PUBG, and it really catches people off guard. People hate it.
Oh yeah, I used to beat people with frying pans in PUBG on PC. Like they would come at me with fucking bullets. I ricocheted one of his bullets off of my frying pan, and it fucking hit him in the head. And
well, if you got my account,
frying pan for the last kill.
If you got my account, you'll be able to get PUBG too, because I have it on PS4.
I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it.
So we'll be able to play together.
Yeah. Well, if you want, we can try it tomorrow. But I know I gotta get some sleep because I'm leaving in literally 3 hours. We're driving to Pittsburgh tomorrow morning, and I'm going to see my grandmother, and we're going to see my wife's aunt to see what's going on with her because she's in the hospital. She's probably not going to make it through tomorrow, and my grandmother is really sick still, and we're going up to not really say her goodbyes, but pray that she pulls through everything. But she's going to her next surgery on Tuesday, like I said, and I want to get to see her, alert and being able to talk and everything, because last time I got to see her, she had a tube down her throat, and she wasn't really able to talk to me, but, like, I made her laugh and shit whenever I was talking to her, because her family's, like, her children are crazy. My uncle, we were going up the elevators, how big the hospital is. If you look up Presbyterian Hospital in Pittsburgh, just look up how fucking big the hospital is. Okay, we had to go across the Sky Bridge. Okay, and the Sky Bridge is in between both things of the hospital, like both tiers of the hospital. There's literally 36 floors on both sides. We were on the 26th floor, and why we're on the 26th floor is because it comes out of the garage, like the car garage where you park. You
Oh,
go
yeah.
from the car garage into the main lobby. Okay, and that's how it goes through. And then you go across the sky bridge and go to whatever floor you have to go to. We didn't know this. There's two major what the hell is it called? ICUs, the intensive care units. There's two on each floor, and we didn't know that. And she was on the second floor, and we were on the 27th floor. So we were trying to find her and everything, and we went on the wrong floor, and my uncle got out, and my uncle ended up pissing his pants because we rode down. It took almost 2 hours to get there, and he had to go to the bathroom. We couldn't find our way out of the fucking elevators. We were like a herd of people running through like 30 different elevator shafts. Like, we didn't know where to go. We finally made it into the hospital, but he already done pissed himself, and we got him new clothes and everything through the hospital. The hospital gave him new clothes. But we made it in. We finally got situated. We go into this ghetto-ass fucking waiting room. Like, there's a giant, nice, awesome-looking waiting room. It's ginormous. No people in there whatsoever. We go in there, and then we get kicked out of there into a little shanty fucking, like, little tiny waiting room.
Oh my
And
god.
we got put in this waiting room. None of the fucking lights worked inside there. The door latched, but the air conditioner vent fan thing made a whole bunch of fucking noise. I fucking kicked it. Like, I got so fucking mad, I kicked it as hard as I could, and it shut the fuck up. Like, it quit rattling. And then there was two ladies when we first got in there. There was two ladies in there sleeping when my family woke them up, and they ended up leaving. They left out of there. They were there for 4 days, but they ended up leaving and going to the bigger one. And then my whole family took up the one waiting room. No one else was able to fit in that waiting room because there was over 40 people in there. All my family from my gram. And like, they came from all over. Like, I seen people in my family that I haven't seen since the last reunion, like 6 years ago. Some of my uncles, they came from Washington. My uncle, the only thing he heard is Bubba's in the hospital. He knows, like, she won't go into the hospital on her own will. She won't. Like, that's just how she is. And as soon as he heard it, he was like, I'm on my way. And mind you, he's like 20 hours away by driving and around 8 hours away from flying. Okay, he literally got his plane flight